Yo. We're doing 1.7 story because I never finished it. So we're gonna finish it. That's the plan. I also don't know if I need to spend battery. Do we have to spend battery? We can... Let's go do this. Really quick. And then we'll do story. I want to say we're like a third of the way through story. We just met Ishwan. Well, we can lock that. That's got attack and crit them. That's got attack burst and it could roll the other crit. Okay. Let's continue. We gotta go talk to Wise. 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 Hello. Well, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. Oops. Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at that auction. She decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain new clues. If you have the time, go to Lumina Galleria and meet up with Vivian. Okay. Yay. I like Vivian. Dayla! Dayla, what's up? Oh, it's going alright. How are you doing? What's 1.7 about? We spent a lot of time with Vivian. There's a lot of stuff with the sacrifice cores going on. We're working with the mayor. We got to see Lycon a little bit. Yeah.
Shawl.
Yay, Shawl! Shawl in main story? Oh my god.
Covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Oh, this was great. Oh, it's so nice to see Shawl. After saying goodbye to Shawl, Vivian leaves the lounge. Hi, Vivian. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. Once I know Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. Huh? We're Mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Oh my gosh, they're such good partners. Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators, so Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate. But after the mission ended, we let them roam free. I just checked their trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. Oh. We gotta look for birds with black feathers. If you see a bird, you should send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. Damn. I wish I could recognize birds like that. That would be cool. Hey, look, we found a bird. Is it that one? It does have some black feathers. After sending a picture of the panda-colored chonk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Aww. So sad. Let's go. That's a blackbird. Yeah, sure. Is it this one? Penguins count as birds, I guess. And besides, using a bamboo for communication seems perfectly reasonable. What if it's this guy? After sending the video of a penguin-shaped bamboo to Vivian, Vivian responds with a long set of ellipses. Aww. Wrong bird. Is it that one? That one looks too normal. It can't be that one. Black crows in a dark alley. After receiving the photo, Vivian quickly responds, that's the one. Oh. It's all thanks to Lord Phaethon we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among those boxes. You look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing it with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Okay. Go back home. Fairy repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands.
That would be really bad.
Sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed. We can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
The video abruptly comes to an end.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
He had to be secret. Super sneaky thief guy.
He needs to discuss with us right now.
I'll like gun.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a...
Oh, speaking of Lycon, I think I have standard pulls we can do. We'll do this after these cutscenes.
Business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity.
Or whenever we get the chance to
The mayor has
get into the menu.
of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
+1.
Yay!
+1! Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Let's go!
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Okay. I'm a bit nervous. Vivian's gonna keep us safe. Good. Since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette? Oh god. Oh no. Let's watch. I'll go over the key details as we watch the tape. Oh no. Last minute studying on etiquette expected at a formal banquet. Oh boy. Burton sent us location. Are you ready? Wait. We got standard pulls to do. Wait. Oh, we'll get an S rank. Huge. The only S rank agent we're missing now is Soldier. Soldier would be cool. If we don't get a Soldier, Arena Engine could be useful, maybe Brimstone could be useful. Hi, Billy. That's not useful, but okay. I have light gun. We got him from the selector thingy. Oh, hi, Lucy. One more bolt. Okie dokie. We're probably never gonna use Fusion Compiler. But I guess we'll put it on Grace.
I only handle technical matters.
Cause we have her. Here you go. Your thing.
Let's start the experiment.
Let's go to the banquet. Meet up with Burton first and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Please wait 5 minutes before joining me, it'll be safer. Damn, Vivian's on top of everything. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all was good. Let's meet up. That's not the W key. That's the Seth jump scare button. Oh my god. Terrifying. His Banshee, is something the matter? This person doesn't look like your bodyguard. This is my date. Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the century with plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, and she wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you? Damn, tell them, Vivian. Of course not, since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you're also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we'll take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve?
Give me food. I hunger.
Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Burton hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Wow, you were so cool just now! Like a powerful, noble lady. You sent Burton packing with just a few words.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened. Huge.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
No, it's because we're both so great, Vivian.
Perhaps we're just lucky? Plus, their security measures outside were so tight. Maybe it's more lax inside.
Speaking of luck, I got,
Just to be safe, I'll call Lycon.
I did a standard 10 pull in Nikkei today. I got Alice, the LB3. So that was nice. Our top priority is to investigate Hartman's office.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
I almost missed the text. I was busy coughing. You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Is that guy?
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there's no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes.
The bullet? How?
Oh my god, it's the hot guy!
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt?
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Shortly before Rebelli twins.
Death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
What a good looking guy. Man, he's so cool.
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
I don't want to walk too fast and skip dialogue. Okay. Hello, Leanne. Your ether field seems a bit disorganized. Let me take a look. Looks like you've been jinxed. You're gonna go bankrupt in the next 48 hours. Give me 50,000 dennies. You'll make me bankrupt. Okay, what's this guy gotta say? You know about you're curious about the supernatural stuff in Ballet Twins? You need a special camera. Everybody's a scammer! They're all trying to take my money.
You're late.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
Hello, Lycon.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind
I like
this?
these two. They're
You have to go to such great
fun.
lengths to erase your own existence. You
They've
don't just
got a
want to
nice
hide behind
dynamic.
reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost, it's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice?
I like
But
justice.
unfortunately, it's not. I
Oh,
want revenge on the Ravenlock family.
revenge is better.
And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course, I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Nikon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the area for a moment, He sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope, and ties himself up.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
Ew.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Hugo tells Lycon of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid there's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this
Oh,
door,
God.
no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
Uh-oh.
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself?
Uh-oh.
Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Lycon. It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I endured for so long, all those years of planning. I was so close, he already agreed. You, go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Uh-oh.
It's all your fault.
Uh-oh.
I wish I had never given birth to you.
Uh-oh. The woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Ew. She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye, and suddenly she vanishes, as if she'd never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way.
I like this inner demon's
But now-
energy.
Well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself.
Even if I don't agree with everything he's saying, he gives off a fun vibe. I like it.
This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength! It's what she deserves! Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you, correct? So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up. Then he opens the warehouse door.
I see. This is still an illusion.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
This got spooky music. Oh no.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek.
Oh no.
I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
I don't want to walk anywhere and accidentally cut the dialogue off before it finishes, okay?
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo, do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead?
World bad.
Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost?
I gotta wait for the dialogue,
Go
Serena.
back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Okay. What a cruel bastard, as expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was so nice to him, yet how does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It is as if time stood still with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister, and the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Seemingly unsatisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms. Oh my god.
Go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring? I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
As if to prove his words, the inner demon transforms into Hartman. Ew.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then he opens the warehouse door.
Lygon.
Lygon!
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
We're still weird.
Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Right. Oh my god. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me, my eye, and these legs? They were all your fault. You know you are exactly like your father. Oh, shit.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father, at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Hugo takes a deep breath and slowly opens his eyes. Lycon is gone, and in his place is a familiar figure. Without a doubt, he is within an illusion. It doesn't surprise me that Hugo had a secret Lycon hidden deep within him.
I've been waiting.
That sounds
for
about
you,
right.
my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died.
Do you have someone hidden deep within you, Swift? No, I'm empty.
And both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come, let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Interesting location. Hugo! I haven't done his trial yet, actually. When an EX special attacker ult hits a stunned enemy, the total ice effect is triggered. This effect increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's remaining stun duration at the moment of the activation. After triggering total ice, the enemy will immediately recover from stun, and a certain amount of daze will be inflicted based on the remaining stun duration.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Ow.
Just afraid to admit it.
Retotalize. Ow.
You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get
He
rid
came
of
back! Oh no.
me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Finally, it's time to meet up with Lygon! Yay!
Hugo, it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise from me, my dearest partner. This is just like what I saw in my dream.
He's back. We can get fries.
I guess there are still some lingering side effects. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lygon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No, looking at the packaging, it's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Hugo takes the coin. After a moment of silence, he eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me,
What exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his
let's
eyes.
catch up later. I still have things to do, and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me, I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So you kicked things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Oh my gosh. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers, but that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. With the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab, your handiwork too. You could say that. The security there is no joke, so I had to leverage Tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure in the Exaltus. You knew they'd be all over it. I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. It actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then he found Hartman. Then he found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the Sacrifice and the Exaltus. After that, you shot the crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Oh, spot on, look at you, a real genius over here. And then you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a sec, if that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Lycon, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. Mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know that if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully, damn. Alright, enough chit-chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. Oh boy. Where Hugo gameplay?
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. I know where they are. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
I'm not opposed to working with you. Yep. Come on, let's get
Damn,
them out
this
of
chain
here.
attack's pretty cool looking. You untie the workers. Thank goodness someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, could you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with I pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here, so we didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us up and told us they were gonna ship us off somewhere. Didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine, no, but it wasn't just that they tricked us. Another group went that way. Take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. Let's go. Okay. Gotta save more people.
A bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Move, please. Yep. Only for Master Proxy.
Yep. More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
Untie the workers! Who are you? You're saviors. Thank you, thank you. I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I should have never ignored my gut instinct. Did they do anything? They tied us up. Okay. There's another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Okay.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another resource, no different from the ether his company mines in the Hollow.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Uh-oh. The Fierce Man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
Ooh, that's hot.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision, except for the talkative worker. Most of them have already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'd let you run?" while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Yay.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them.
Kevin, what's up?
Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock
Bro is simping, am I?
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, Lycon left me. Lycon.
Why don't you take a guess?
Lycon just wants to bully this guy in the corner.
We're the ones here to stop you.
Okay, Lycon, chill.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs, how are they feeling?
I'm fine.
Yo, Lycon, what a help.
To be honest,
What the heck are you doing?
I think I prefer the way you
Lycon.
used to fight. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
Let the party begin.
When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Oh.
Freeze all evil! Scram before I get angry.
The two defeat the Ravenlock family members.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
I would never hurt
Family's honor comes
innocents.
above all else.
Everybody I hurt
Is
deserves
that
it.
really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Hugo delivers a swift swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
The workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly
Damn,
what's
Hugo
going
got
on here?
everything all set up.
As
That's
you can
crazy.
see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me?
Yeah, Hugo, get on your
there's no way I'd
knees.
allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
After leaving the hall, the two arrive at a place with nice scenery.
Lycon?
Anywhere's got good scenery if Hugo's there. Look at that beauty of a man. Oh my god. Oh my god, he looks so good. Wow.
Who killed my father too.
That's
I only discovered
one.
the truth long after the fact.
That's one good-looking guy.
I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him.
Did he pull? No. I gotta
And
say for
even
idols.
before that,
I don't have enough
if I
pulls.
hadn't hesitated, none of what followed.
I think I'm
would
gonna
have
skip. I think I'm gonna skip each one too.
Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You.
I'll pull Jufufu though, she's cute. If I can't have cute idols, she's
I once wanted to fight
close enough, I
ugly
guess.
truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only
But I think I'm gonna skip each one, and we'll pull her on the alt account.
malicious side of myself.
I think that's what we'll do. I've been thinking about that the
As
last
long as I
few days.
know, I will never become like my father, like Hartman.
Maybe I break tomorrow with the live stream, because I also have not watched
Changed.
leak animations
I
yet.
think that might be a good thing.
Surprisingly.
Don't
Normally I would,
patronize me.
but I have not for this patch yet.
You've changed a lot
So maybe her
too,
animations changed my mind.
compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right.
Skipping the hell out of 2.0. I thought you were pulling for
even if I must tread over
Jufufu.
thorns and through the mud.
Betrayal.
I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You should thank him,
You're
Lycon.
Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault.
Oh.
I'm doing well now. I hope you are too.
Oh.
On the contrary.
Wait, this is so
perhaps I should be
cute.
the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are
Bubble Squad
powerless
girl
to
looks
change,
cool.
But there
I
are
like her
also
design.
many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard!
This guy
Your little tricks
sucks.
mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands,
He's not
I
even
can
like
still get back
intimidating
on
or
my
anything. He's just a little
You
weasel.
still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you.
He's awesome. You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Lycon to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I'm
Don't die. I can't die until the idols come.
I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't.
Oh my gosh, it's like we're back in Bellabog. We're variables again. Whoa! What a throwback.
If you were in the same position,
Chris saying all this and won't pull him.
Would you not make the same
he should have not been ice or had a kit that I thought was more fun.
Also, Belle,
I'm not a fan of his playstyle.
thank you. And
much.
I'm sorry for the whole act where
I'd rather play Miyabi or Sokaku or Ellen.
Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you
Unfortunately.
I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With Lycon's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
You knew about everything?
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger.
Okay.
Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Are you gonna be up for the live? I am, yeah. We'll stream it. We'll watch it. And that'll be my last stream for the week, unfortunately. And then I'm gonna be gone. And the next stream will be on maybe Monday. If not Monday, then Tuesday night. But that's where we're at now. We have no idea where the real core is.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethan's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
After finding the pendant sent by oh, that text went so quick. A collectible gifted by Vivian. It looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art. And no one could have guessed it could be opened. I think I would have guessed that you could open that. But maybe I wouldn't know. Inside it conceals a mysterious sacrifice core. Well, what text did we miss? We missed... After finding the pendant sent by Vivian, Hugo takes it and gently presses a hidden clasp. The pendant clicks open from the middle. Inside is the sacrifice core.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
We're gonna see you once every year again. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Did I see 3x4 leaks? I did. I watched all the animations last night before I went to bed. Finon looks fucking crazy. I think characters look alright. I'm not a fan of Archer's ult. This hollow attack looks a little weird too. Saber stuff looks cool. I think her ult looks underwhelming. Every 6 months? Okay, maybe that bad. That sounds close to me. Gonna pull Light Cone for Finon? Maybe. 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 For Saber, yeah. It's Saber. For Archer, no. Finon's got a hard maybe. Hard maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I can pull his Light Cone until we do the rest of Amphoria's story. It's gonna take a while until we get to that point. But I like him. I just need to know if I like him like that or not. You know? I gotta know if he's the one. Yeah, I'll pull for Finon, I'll pull for Saber, I'll pull for Saber Light Cone. And then maybe we pick up Finon Light Cone on a rerun or something. Maybe Saber Eidolons? I don't know. Depends on how pulls go, depends on how good our Eidolons are. It's Saber, so... Sure. I like Saber. Depends on 3.5. Depends on, if I'm having fun playing Star Rail. Probably, too. We'll see.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes. And we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right. That's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed.
Hugo, you could give me your serum. That's the important stuff that I care about. What's wrong, Lycon? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. You look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycon, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, you must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their destiny, nothing more. Really come a long way. I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out. Promise. Oh my god, he's gonna lay it all out. Oh my god. Oh! After a little chat, Lycon, Hugo, and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift into a nice, deep sleep. Belle, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading into the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. I'll use the HDD system this time and head into the Hollow with you all. Tell me when you're ready and remember to bring Eos. Yay, Eos getting screen time. For the last time ever. And then we're gonna go to Wi-Fi Peninsula or whatever and just leave him behind at the video store and never see him again. Dear managers, you're here. Having two Lord Phaethons leading the way for me must be the luckiest person alive. Oh my gosh, Vivian, you're so adorable. I'll be counting on you too, as according to my intel, this is quite the large batch of serum. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serum in one place, so we may need to split up. Just to be safe, we'll be counting on the both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head in. Okay. Is it just gonna disappear forever? I wouldn't do that. No. Not yet. How could I disappear forever when Uma Musume comes out next month?
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Ow. Vivian's gonna die. Go, Hugo. Is there stuff here? Are there chests on this map? We didn't get to see before we came in. It doesn't look like it.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first.
Wow, look at him suck them up.
Understood. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here.
Hugo, get the guards first.
I'm here.
Only for Master Proxy.
You just stepped into your own grave!
Fools.
Your nightmare.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale.
What a coincidence.
Die? Oh, yay.
Move it.
I'll eliminate any obstacles.
A boring opponent.
Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight.
The end is nigh.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well.
That's the same thing we did last time.
But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try? Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use Eos to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous
Double
person,
polychrome.
Right, Lycon.
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
We're very secretive. As they talk, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds tears as she gazes at one of them. Uh-oh. She turns and quickly approaches the area where Landon's serum is stored. Oh, Vivian recalls the tears she's shed when looking at Faithin and the destiny she saw then.
Lord Faithin.
Vivian closes her eyes, as if making a decision, then grabs a vial of Landon's serum. If tragedy is inevitable, then let the misfortune fall upon me.
Sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass.
Oh god.
I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Leave this to me, Lord Faithin. Stay away from me.
She's like, on her. No, she's too cool to die. Death will show up and be like, oops, I must have gotten the wrong person. And then they'll just leave. And it'll be okay.
There might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina!
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises.
Get him, Robin.
There are containers by the fissure. There's got to be something inside. Let's try opening them.
We don't want the money anymore. Please just let us go. I think we're gonna make it. Just at my pain. We're here to save you. Are there any other captives? There were, but they... Uh-oh. They're dead. They turned into ethereals. Let us go. Thank goodness. Be careful. So many people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals. Really, really scary ethereals. People will die. Everyone will be killed. Leave the rest to us. We will save everybody. After contacting Hugo and Lycon, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take the civilians to a safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any overlooked serum or victims. Shortly after they leave, a familiar voice comes. It's Dina.
It must have been tough for you to find this place.
Hi, Dina. Hello.
Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you. Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options. They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition? Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then. Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings.
Don't call her a brat. That's
around
rude.
It was you
You're
who
mean.
destroyed everyone's hope. Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel. No. Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina? Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope. Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives. That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal. No one deserves to be a sacrifice. Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, The Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives, and I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
Oh boy.
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camille resolutely walks towards the fissure as Dina stares at her disappearing figure. After a moment, she also walks forward. Vivian's about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door. Ethereals surge out, blocking the path. Oh no. What time is the ZZZ live stream? It is at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So like 8 hours from now.
Take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste.
Ow!
You better not get my trust. Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon. They must be on the other side of the fissure.
Uh-oh. Camille!
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point.
You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so... why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no?
Ew.
It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death.
Tina, you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together.
Yeah, let's
There
leave
are so
together.
many amazing places in New Eridu.
We can't kill her. Camille died for her. We gotta bring her back now.
Many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Tina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
Dina closes her eyes and injects a vial of the serum into her— oh no, arm, no! Soon ether crystals appear on her body, a sign of corruption.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't.
I respect
Vivian,
that. That's cool. Live your life,
I will
girl.
take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille, so I won't do as she wished and start a new life.
That's fair. It's your life. Do what you want with it.
If you had never existed, if I had never, you would be.
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
Oh, music's going crazy.
Dina, soon the pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer! Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon? Not worth my time. Behind you!
What happened? What the?
Vivian! Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice.
Oh no!
I will change the fate I saw. Vivian! I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Light, what's up? I hope you're doing well.
Vivian, your body. I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore. No, please. No. It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian?
Ooh! Ooh, that's big! Whoa! Whoa! We can reverse corruption. It feels as if you had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile, but soon the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water, leaving behind a misty curtain blurring then vanishing.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum!
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it.
She's my second favorite character. She's great.
At the time, all
I
I was
really like
thinking
her.
about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else.
We just proved Belle better than who?
Do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest.
Better than Vivian? No.
Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow.
Nope, false.
So we'll discuss everything then.
Vivian's the one who did all the fighting. Vivian saved everybody. Belle just sat there and did nothing.
Okay. Good night then.
This time there are no strange sounds or sights in your dream and you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon arrived at the video store. She brought Vivian back. No, Vivian, no. Vivian was fine. Vivian would have been fine without her. It's okay. It would have been fine.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling?
If Belle knew how to fight, Vivian wouldn't have had to inject this serum in the first place. It's Belle's fault, actually.
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
See, if Vivian wasn't there, we both would have died. So true, yep.
Said she saw the crystallization process start.
Vivian Carey.
But I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequela. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization,
it did do that, yeah.
Time at all to become an ethereal. So the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
That's crazy that we can do that.
Corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent, and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon!
Oh boy.
Probably.
Probably!
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense.
Oh no!
That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Hugo and Lycon are still bickering, and Vivian sits to one side, eager and anticipatory. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop, and hears snippets of Elfie's music from her store. Thank goodness. Time goes on, but there will always be friends by your side. After eating, Hugo, Lycon, and Vivian take their leave. Belle, are you feeling alright? Lycon said you can control ether particles, and it was a gift from our teacher. I keep thinking about it. And that Miss Yixuan. We should investigate her. Well, let's not talk about that for now. You've only just started to feel better, so you should get some rest. I'll be there with you, whatever happens in the future. Bedtime. Bedtime. Gotta sleep. It's bedtime. Thinking back on it, a lot sure has happened recently. But can I really control etheric energy? If this gift our teacher left for us... If this is a gift our teacher left for us, then doesn't that prove that her research was focused on mitigating the damage Hollows have on humanity? Perhaps this can serve as evidence that she was innocent, but I don't feel anything yet. It doesn't feel like I have any special powers. Your thoughts are all jumbled together and your mind feels heavier and heavier. You drift off without noticing it. Oh my gosh, we got one pull! New Eridu continues to coexist with sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden crises ever cease. New stories and the distant horizons are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day they'll become memories worth holding on to. Talk to Wise. Hello, Wise. That's not Wise. Hello, Wise. Belle, someone calling herself Yixuan is here for you. She's just like one of those masters of the mystic arts from those movies. Do you know her? I do. She saved Vivian and I when we encountered some ethereals before. Do you remember what the mayor said before? That he'd bring in a Void Hunter rank special investigator To help us adjust to our ether aptitude, Yish wants that investigator. I see, no wonder she has such a unique presence. According to her, we have good feng shui, and 6th Street is geomantically blessed and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Wow. She looked so serious. It didn't sound like just empty flattery. We weren't here when she came in earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around and could talk. You could talk once you were free. If you have time now, you should go find her. Oh, there she is. Hello. Hello.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Yishman gently pets Howl's head, stuffs a few dennies into his money pouch, and then he returned to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business.
Yay.
Your bangbu here are also very energetic.
Random play has now been Yishwen approved. That's so great.
You to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yi Xuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today, perfect for going out. I just happened to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? We have a long path ahead of us, so it would be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Sure. Sounds good, let's go. Yishuen Shifu, where's the store? Lumina Square, we're going to Booyah, okay. I know that store, but hasn't it been closed for ages now? Is it okay? Oh boy. It matters not, whatever the situation, let's head over first. It's been ages since I last came to the Janus Quarter. I'd like to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Lumina Square, we can meet up there. Yishman nods a goodbye to you and leaves 6th Street. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh, she's got too many fans.
Please help me check my fortune. Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Facing the crowd, Yishuan remains calm and composed and says,
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
in an instant, the people standing in line all flee in fear, scattering in all directions.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell?
That's a good
This
spell.
isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Shifu, please wait. Shifu, so many people wanted you to tell their fortunes. You must be a divine immortal of legends. I finally get to meet an immortal in the flesh. Please, I need your help. You're in quite a pickle. It bumped its head when it was produced. I don't know what parts got damaged, but sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Also, it can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it isn't caught up on anything and ends up looking even more silly. Other Bingbu keep mocking it. It's got a short temper, so it's always fighting other Bingbu. How about taking it to a repair store? It's afraid it can't be repaired and will get scrapped, so it refuses to go for repairs. But it likes watching those movies with immortals who catch demons, so it wants to learn mystic arts. If you try and convince it, it might agree to be repaired. Okay. CC, look, I brought you the Divine Immortal. Ow. Wow, great, now I can become like those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gaining divine power overnight, and then taking revenge on those bullies. Get those bullies. A dongle for a dongle. Oh yeah. You check Bangbu CC's parts. Its network module is a little bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. I fix you up. Great, all repaired. How do you feel? What was that? Wow, countless messages and updates flashing before my eyes. Whoa! Enlightenment. I've been enlightened. Enlightenment. You have natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Oh. The spell of calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other Bangbu, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts, thus you can avoid conflict and disaster. It works. One should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight. Understand? Good advice. Okay, let's go to the store. We gotta go to Bouillon.
Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Yes, this is the place. Ah, this is the one.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Yishuan walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and then slips a note through the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Yishuan.
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Back to Wise. Oh, he's in this room. Bill, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well. It's just that Yishuan's Shifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how a mystic does things. Belle, do you think what Yishuan Shifu claimed is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot, it sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we gonna be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic arrays to suppress hollows? I hope not. Movies are made up. It definitely won't be as exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Yishuan Shifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the hollow. I trust your judgment, plus the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Yishuan Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. I wonder what it is. We'll find out soon, there's no rush. You've been busy recently, you should take time to rest and take a break. Oh, that's it! We did it! Yay! Woo! Oh my god, we actually finished the story! Wow! How lovely! Now we can watch the live stream tomorrow and not get spoiled. That's nice. Yay. Can I call you Shifu? You can be my Gacha Shifu? I don't know if I have the knowledge to do that. Unfortunate. Oh my gosh, why is this room is open? Why is I'm gonna steal your shit? I'm gonna take your chair. It's mine now. That's my chair now. Oh, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll be live again at 7. We're gonna watch the live stream. And then I'll disappear for the next few days. Good night, bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.